Today we are leading an interview with Jürgen Horschinegg. Mr. Horschinegg is Deputy Director of the Directorate for Vocational Education and Training and Adult Education in the Austrian Federal Ministry of Education, being responsible for quality management, the standardized matriculation exam and digital media. Mr. Horschinegg, thank you for having us.
Thank you for inviting.
The first question I would like to ask you is, the Apprenticeship Toolbox went online in September 2016. Looking back, what have been the major changes, developments or challenges in the Austrian apprenticeship system since then?
Yes, indeed, some things did happen. Two new developments came on the fore and one long-standing issue has been solved, I would say. The first new thing is that the national qualification framework is in place, the legal procedure is fixed and also passed the parliament, and the apprenticeship qualification has been allocated on level 4, which is quite good. The second issue is that we have had a real long-standing discussion about the amount of time apprenticeship students spend in school, especially in the 3-year cycles in trade and tourism. Now we have the limited, or the basis is 1,260 hours, which is the basis now almost everywhere, at least for the 3-year cycles. And this is very good because this helps to enlarge the qualifications and broaden the qualifications, especially in trade and tourism. This is a very good thing. It has been a long-standing issue and long discussed. And all curricula which have been revised in the last year, and these are really all curricula in the apprenticeship area, are now competency-oriented. So we have implemented the competency orientation completely in the curricula.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Looking ahead, what are your expectations concerning the Austrian apprenticeship system for the coming year?
Well, not only expectations, but things which will happen or can happen. So, you know, Austria has quite a large migrant population, and we need to educate them and bring them into the labor market. Therefore, we made the new curricula put in the possibility to adapt to certain needs of special groups, especially migrants. So this is good because there's a certain flexibility, and this hopefully can be fine-tuned to the real needs and will bring more of the migrant population into the apprenticeship scheme and into the labor market on the long run. Well, systematic quality management assurance is an issue always, especially at the workplace. We are working on this, but it's not the sole obligation of the Ministry of Education. It's the obligation of our partners, but we need to do it in a partnership, and we're making good progress in this direction. I would say next steps have to be taken in the coming years. What is also important is the issue of cross-regional management of apprenticeship slots. So we do have disbalances and distributions which are not equal all over Austria of slots and students, possible students, and we need to be able to manage these cross-regional, not only in the region but cross-regional, and this will for sure help to work against mismatch and lacks in demand. And I think this is a good thing. What will also come on the table, pushed by the digitalization and the 4.0 issue, is that we always have the discussion on how much diversity do we need and how much broadness do we need. So do we need for every special activity an own apprenticeship scheme, or can it be much broader? And this is a discussion since the beginning, and this will never end, but it will get a new kick by the digitalization, of course. So this is an open thing. And last but not least, or maybe most important, we introduced on legal basis the obligation that every person until the age of 18 is obliged to be either in the workplace or in training. So it's kind of a training obligation for everybody until they reach the age of 18. And this is a very good thing and will help us to put really all the young people into a good and successful stream, And it's not that they are obliged to do it, but also the systems are obliged to cater for them. So this is a good thing as well.
Thank you very much for
Thank
your
you.
time, Mr. Horschinegg.